let's get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Senior English Channel, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
And hello to all our wonderful listeners. It is so good to be here today. How are you, Emily? You look very happy.
I am very happy, Paul. The sun is shining, I have a delicious tea, and we have a very special episode today.
I can see that. I am doing well too, but I had a little surprise this morning. A small problem, actually.
Oh no, what happened?
Well, I couldn't find my keys. I looked under the sofa, in my pockets, even in the fridge.
In the fridge, Paul? Why were your keys in the fridge?
I don't know. I was making a sandwich and maybe I put them there? But they were actually in my shoe.
In your shoe. That is very funny. Well, I am glad you found them and you are here now.
Me too. I am ready to learn and talk. What is our topic today?
Today, we are going to listen to a story about a man named Daniel and his friend Sophia. It is a story about a big change in life.
Ooh, I like stories. Stories are a great way to hear real English.
Exactly. But before we start the story, we have a small favor to ask our friends at home.
Yes, if you like our conversations, please click that like button right now. It helps us a lot.
And please subscribe to Mr. English Channel. We want to help you learn English every week.
And don't forget to share this with your friends. If they are learning English, they can listen with us.
Okay, let's get started. We are going to listen to the first part of the story. This is scene 1. Daniel has some bad news.
You look different today. What happened?
I lost my job.
What? When?
This morning, they closed my department.
I'm so sorry. How do you feel?
Honestly, scared. I've worked there for 6 years.
That's a long time.
I don't even know what to do next.
Maybe this is a new beginning.
It doesn't feel like one.
Wow, Emily, that is a very sad start. Poor Daniel.
It is, Paul. Losing a job is very difficult. He said, I lost my job. It's a very common way to say you don't have work anymore.
Yes, and he said it happened this morning, so it is very new. He must be in shock.
I think so too. Sophia asked a great question. How do you feel? That is such a kind thing to ask a friend.
It is. And Daniel was very honest. He said, honestly, scared.
Honestly is a great word, isn't it? We use it when we want to tell the truth about our feelings. Like if you ask me, Paul, do you like my hat? And I say, honestly, Paul, it's a bit big.
Hey, my hat is perfect, but I understand. Daniel is scared because he worked there for 6 years. That is a long time.
Yes, he said, I've worked there for 6 years. He used that structure because he started 6 years ago, and he was there until today.
Right, and now he is confused. He said, I don't even know what to do next. Have you ever felt like that, Emily?
Oh, many times. When I moved to this city, I didn't know anyone. I didn't know where the supermarket was. I didn't know where the park was. I felt lost.
I felt like that when I started this podcast. I was nervous. I thought, what do I say? How do I help people?
But look at you now. You are a star. Sophia tries to be positive, though. She says, maybe this is a new beginning.
I like Sophia. She's a glass half full person. She looks for the good things. But Daniel is too sad. He says it doesn't feel like one.
That's natural. When something bad happens, it's hard to see the new beginning right away. You just feel the end.
Exactly. Department is a good word too. He said they closed my department. In a big company, a department is like a small group or a section, right? Like the sales department or the marketing department.
Yes, exactly. If the whole department closes, everyone loses their job. That's very stressful.
Okay, I want to know what happens next. Does Daniel find a new job? Does he go home and sleep?
Let's find out. Let's listen to scene 2. Sophia is going to ask Daniel a very important question.
ask you something?
Sure.
Have you ever really enjoyed that job?
Not really. It was safe.
But you've always talked about starting your own business.
That was just a dream.
Why was?
Because dreams are risky.
So is staying somewhere you're not happy.
I've never taken a big risk before.
Maybe this is your moment.
Ooh, Sophia is very smart. She asked, "Have you ever really enjoyed that job?"
That is a deep question, Paul. And Daniel's answer was, well, he said, not really. It was safe.
Safe. That's a powerful word. It means he was not worried about money, but maybe he was not happy.
I think many people stay in safe jobs, even if they are bored. But Sophia remembers something. She says, you've always talked about starting your own business.
Starting your own business. Wow. Like opening a shop or a cafe or maybe a tech company?
Maybe, but Daniel says that was just a dream. He's using the past because he thinks it's impossible now.
But Sophia is so good. She asks, why was? She wants him to keep the dream alive.
I love that. And then they talk about risk. Daniel says dreams are risky.
Risky means something could go wrong. Like jumping into a swimming pool when you don't know if the water is cold.
Yes, that's a small risk, but starting a business is a big risk. You might lose your money.
But Sophia says something very beautiful. She says, so is staying somewhere you're not happy. That is also a risk to your happiness.
Wow, Paul, that's very deep. You are a philosopher today.
I try. Daniel admits he has never taken a big risk before. It's scary to do something new for the first time.
It is, but Sophia says maybe this is your moment. I love that phrase, your moment. It means it is the perfect time for him to try.
I agree. Sometimes we need a push to do something brave. Losing his job is a very big push.
By the way, Paul, I have a micro story about a dream. When I was younger, I wanted to be a professional piano player.
Really? Do you play the piano?
A little bit, but I was too scared to play for a big audience. I thought it was too risky. I thought people would laugh if I made a mistake.
Oh, Emily, no one would laugh. You are great. Do you regret it?
A little bit, but then I found my dream of teaching English, and I love it, so it all worked out.
See? A new beginning.
Exactly. Now, before we listen to the last part of the story, I have a quick message for everyone listening. If you are still listening and enjoying this, please comment the word dream in the comments below.
Yes, tell us your dream. What do you want to do? We love to read your stories.
Okay, let's hear the end. Will Daniel take the risk? Here is scene 3.
What if I fail?
What if you succeed?
I don't feel ready.
No one ever does.
I don't want to regret this moment.
Then don't. Try.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll start small.
That's all you need, a first step.
Maybe losing my job wasn't the end.
Maybe it was the push you needed.
Oh, I'm so happy for Daniel. He is going to try.
Yes, but he has a very normal fear. He asks, what if I fail? Everyone thinks that.
And Sophia's answer is perfect. She says, what if you succeed? We always think about the bad things, but we should think about the good things too.
Succeed means to do well, to win, to reach your goal.
Daniel says, I don't feel ready. That is so true. Do you ever feel 100% ready for a big change, Emily?
Never. When I started my first day of university, I felt like a little child. I didn't feel ready at all, but you just have to start.
Exactly. Sophia says no one ever does. No one is ever perfectly ready. You just have to be brave.
And Daniel says something very important. I don't want to regret this moment.
Regret. That is when you feel sad about something you did not do in the past. Like, I regret not eating that last piece of pizza.
You always think about food, Paul. But yes, a big regret is much worse than a small failure.
So Daniel decides, I'll do it. I'll start small. That is very smart. You don't have to build a giant company in one day.
Right, just a first step. Maybe he will start his business from his kitchen or in a small office.
And his last sentence is my favorite. Maybe losing my job wasn't the end.
And Sophia says maybe it was the push you needed. A push is when someone moves you forward. Sometimes life gives us a push that feels like a problem, but it's actually an opportunity.
Wow, what a great story. It makes me feel like I can do anything. Maybe I will start a business too.
What kind of business, Paul?
Maybe a business that delivers cookies to people's houses at midnight.
Paul, you would eat all the cookies before you arrived at the house.
That is true. It is a very risky business for me.
Well, I think we should listen to the whole story again. Now that we understand all the words and the feelings, let's hear the 3 scenes together.
You look different today. What happened?
I lost my job.
What? When?
This morning, they closed my department.
I'm so sorry. How do you feel?
Honestly, scared. I've worked there for 6 years.
That's a long time.
I don't even know what to do next.
Maybe this is a new beginning.
It doesn't feel like one.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Have you ever really enjoyed that job?
Not really. It was safe.
But you've always talked about starting your own business.
That was just a dream.
Why was?
Because dreams are risky.
So is staying somewhere you're not happy.
I've never taken a big risk before.
Maybe this is your moment.
What if I fail?
What if you succeed?
I don't feel ready.
No one ever does.
I don't want to regret this moment.
Then don't. Try.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll start small.
That's all you need, a first step.
Maybe losing my job wasn't the end.
Maybe it was the push you needed.
It sounds even better when you hear it all together. It's like a movie in my head.
It really is. It's a story about friendship, too. Sophia was such a good friend to Daniel. She listened to him and she gave him courage.
Yes, we all need a Sophia in our lives. Someone to say, hey, you can do it.
And we want to be your Sophia. We want to tell you that you can learn English, you can speak with confidence, and you can achieve your dreams.
That's right. Even if it feels risky or if you feel scared, just start small.
Like listening to one podcast episode a day. That is a great first step.
Wow, Emily, I feel so inspired. I think I'm going to go home and write down some of my dreams.
That is a wonderful idea, Paul. Just don't write them on a pizza box, okay?
I promise.
Okay, everyone, let's do a quick recap of what we heard today.
We talked about Daniel losing his job, which he felt was a big problem.
But his friend Sophia helped him see it as a new beginning and a chance to follow his dream of starting a business.
We learned words like honestly, risky, fail, succeed, and regret.
And we learned that it's okay to not feel ready. You just have to take the first step.
I loved this episode. It was very real.
Me too. And we hope you loved it too, friends at home.
Before we go, please remember to subscribe to Mr. English channel. We have many more stories and conversations for you.
And give this video a big like if you think Sophia is a great friend.
And please tell us in the comments, have you ever taken a big risk, or what is your dream? We want to read your English practice.
We really do. We read every comment, and it makes us so happy to see your progress.
Thank you so much for listening to us today. It was a pleasure as always, Emily.
The pleasure was all mine, Paul. See you in the next episode, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye for now.